Say you found him. And Florence? What about her? Where do I begin? So it began when we found our dream home, Bill and I. This beautiful house. Couldn't believe that it could actually be ours. And Florence. She was delightful. She showed us round. She clearly loved the house, and we loved her. Shame she couldn't stay, we thought. So we moved in. She left us a gorgeous drawing of the house and her waving goodbye at the gate. And we really hoped that that was where we were going to have our children, where they'd be as happy as her. But Bill was often working away. I'd be on my own late at night, and the house, it changed. It became cold, strange noises, creaking floorboards, the taps whirring away when I turned them on at night. And then the oddest thing, I could hear children's toys going off in the spare room. I wasn't making it up. It was there. And I could feel the presence of a child around me, running around, laughing, almost taunting me. No, the child that we so desperately wanted. And it just felt like they were there, but not there. Does that make sense? Anyway, Bill came back from a particular long trip away with work, and the house just got very icy cold. We were arguing. I couldn't get pregnant. He didn't seem to be interested in trying. And the noises, they were getting louder. And knocking, people knocking at the door, the wind rustling the trees. I felt on edge. I wanted to get away. I wanted to go on holiday. Bill said no, we couldn't afford it. I just felt trapped. And then, by some miraculous... I got a picture from Florence in the post. She'd remembered the address. She'd lived there for quite a while. It was lovely to hear from her. The picture itself, yeah, that was slightly disturbing. So it was the house, completely engulfed in flames, and a man waving through a window trying to get out. But I just thought, well, that's kids. That's kids' fear, isn't it? But then I started seeing Florence. She kept appearing in corners of rooms, whispering to me, find the missing item. It became a game. Lots of things would go missing. Forks, toothpaste, my necklace. And they would always end up in Bill's coats. So anytime anything went missing, that's where I would go and search for it. But then one day, on searching for a missing earring, I found a letter in Bill's coat. Just said, I heart you. It wasn't for me. I didn't enjoy those games after that point. I wouldn't play them. Florence was getting angry. She was insisting that I look. And I didn't want to look. I didn't want to find. So then items kept appearing in my way. Knives, especially when Bill was around. And one day I found myself, I was preparing dinner. I looked down and I was adding in bleach into his food. I woke up one night holding a pillow over his face, and Florence, she was there all the time, goading me, telling me, he's no good for you. You need a new one, you need a new one. Then I'll get a brother or sister to join me. Bill went away on a trip. I knew he wasn't going away on a trip. I knew he was going away with her. And things were no fun with Florence. She kept whispering, you know where he is. Make sure you get rid of him when he comes back. And then everything stopped. The sounds stopped. The toys stopped playing. Florence disappeared. And I was just all alone in the house, waiting for Bill, with what felt like an eternity. When he walked through the door, it was like mayhem had gone off. The toys were going. The pipework was exploding. I could hear Florence shouting at me, "Get rid of him! Get rid of him!" And then the knife slipped into my hand. He was telling me he was going to leave me. He was going to leave me in this house. I couldn't have that. I couldn't have that.